Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Introduce us from Group 3. Group 3 consists of Esa Brandianto, Ilham Farid Abdillah, and Inaya Kamila Hizal. And we will present audio 3.1 on the history of the Rosetta Stone, Terracotta Army, and Tutankhamun. The Rosetta Stone is granodiorite inscription discovered in 1799. The stone contains three inscriptions. The top inscription presents in ancient Egyptian hieroglyphics, the second in Egyptian Demotic script, and the third in ancient Greek, published in Memphis, Egypt in 196 BC during the Ptolemaic dynasty on behalf of King Ptolemy V. An irregularly shaped black granite stone, 3 feet 9 inches long, 2 feet 4.5 inches wide, shattered in ancient times, was found near the Egyptian city of Rashid, about 35 miles northeast of Alexandria. It is believed that this inscription, which was carved in Hellenistic times, was originally on display in a temple, possibly in the vicinity of the Sais area. This inscription was later removed during the Late Age, or during the reign of the Mamluks, until it was finally used as building material in the construction of fortifications in the Nile Delta region. This inscription was discovered in July 1799 by a French military campaign in Egypt and Syria during Napoleon's time. The Rosetta Stone is on display at the British Museum, London, after being handed over to the British after the French surrendered to Egypt in 1801.
Terracotta Army. The construction of the tomb was described by historian Simakian in 145 or 90 BCE. In records of the Grand Historian, the first of China's 24 dynastic histories, which was written a century after the mausoleum completion. Work on the mausoleum began in 24/6 BCE, soon after Emperor Qin Shi Huang, then aged 13, ascended the throne, and the project eventually involved 700 conscript worker geographer Li Taoyuan, writing 6th century after the first emperor's death, recorded in Shui Jingsu that Monli was a favorite location due to its auspicious geology, famous for its jade mines. Its northern side was rich in gold, and its southern side rich in beautiful jades. The first emperor, Confucius, of its fine reputation, therefore chose to be buried there. Simakian wrote that the first emperor was buried with the palace, towers, officials, valuable artifacts, and wondrous objects. Who discovered the Terracotta Army? The Terracotta Army was discovered on 29 March in 1974 by a group of a farmer Yang Shifa. His five brothers and neighbor Wang Bushi, who were digging a well approximately 1.5 kilometers or 0.93 mil east of the Qin Emperor tomb mound at the Mount Lishan, a region riddled with the underground spring and watercourse for centuries. Occasional reports mention a piece of terracotta figures and fragment of the Qin necropolis, roofing tiles, bricks and chunks of masonry. This discovery prompted Chinese archaeology, including Shao Kangmin, to investigate the revealing the largest pottery figurine group ever found. A museum complex has since been constructed over the area, the largest pit being enclosed by a roofed structure.
Hello everyone! I will tell you a little bit story about Tutankhamun. In the book of Acts said that the tomb which is located in the Valley of Kings of Egypt was discovered in 1992. Tutankhamun was an Egyptian king and he died at a very young age. His story of his intact tomb was built for somebody else. However, because the rule died, when he was so young, they had to use it. It's 6 years, but it took 8 years to find everything that was inside. But from this, we learned a lot about life in Egypt and the religious belief that was 100 of objects like statues, etc., like it contained everything that the king will meet in his afterlife. And for your information, the tomb is around 340 years old. Thank you.